I wanted to like share on here that I just saw the Harriet Tubman Underground Railroad on Netflix, and it's just like, what a beautiful story, you know? And like, I woke up crying today. I had so many thoughts and so many dreams after watching that, and I want to share them to you. So on one hand, I had a dream where somebody had said something to me. Like they try to say something like, "Oh, you're black." But it's like they tried to hurt me with that. And then thinking I was going to get angry or insulted from that, why would I? You know? And being Puerto Rican and Caucasian, Puerto Ricans are descendants from African Americans. So anyways, I had this dream that somebody tried to hurt me with saying the word black. And then I turned around and said, yeah, I am. Like, I'm black, Puerto Rican, white, whatever you want to slice it or dice it. I'm a mixed breed. And I love everything that I am. Every single thing that's a part of me. Whether it's having vision I could see, or whether it's having loss of vision. I can't see. No picture. Right? I love everything about me, and I learn to love everything about me every single day. And God placed us on this earth so that we have the opportunity and the free will to change our own soul. And no matter what cards you were dealt with, to look at it in another light. But yeah, I just had this, like, I always have these things that occur, like feelings of like experiences, things that had happened. And I feel that like I have some slave roots inside of me and from different past times. Seeing that, like that movie, I then woke up with this overwhelming sensation of emotions, and I just started crying like terribly. And it was just like beautiful tears in a sense, like it's like bittersweet, and it was almost as if like I was thinking what they were thinking, but like I felt it. I really felt it. And I woke up this morning and I was like crying, and I'm like, if I can be free somewhere else, like I just had this thought of her to come pick us up, save us, somebody to come save us from this terrible nightmare. And when she comes and you're like, oh my God, like, just take me. I'd rather you take me right now, and I'd rather die than stay here. And it's like, just take me. If there's freedom somewhere else and I could be free, I want to be there. I want that. And it's just a beautiful story how like they took back their freedom. But they took back their freedom, they took back their control, they took back their human rights. And I just thought that was beautiful. And that's my superpower, is that I will have these emotions and thoughts that aren't mine, and I would experience these feelings as if they were my own. And so that's part of my blessing and my curse. That's part of my superpower. I can feel other people's experiences, and I'm very empathic, and I just have these heavy feelings that come along with what I have. And yeah, I just felt for them, and I thought how beautiful. Like, we all have human rights, and you know, this was going on for so long, and you know, I was just really happy that like in 1863 she was brave enough to make this beautiful movement and be a spy to be like, oh, a sad little slave girl, don't know shit, but this bitch knew so much. Like, you know, I love when the underdog always wins. But what's also interesting to me is that a few years later, 1865 had occurred, and Abraham Lincoln had passed the law of just no more slaves. Just the the Emancipation Proclamation. Was it 1863 or 1865? I don't know, one of those years. But I know at 1865 everything was just stopped completely. All of this information is interesting because after they passed, you can't have slaves, in 1865, that's when the Ku Klux Klan was created. So they were mad. I'm sorry to say, like, white people. I'm white too. They were so mad. The white people were so mad that they couldn't have blacks as free hard labor workers, and they created this ghost-like figure anonymously to be the Ku Klux Klan. Hey guys, monsters are real. Yeah. And 99% of us are good souls, but there is the 1% that's like evil, negative souls. You'll vibe out and know. But it's just so crazy how like I'm just defining it as whites and blacks, but like the whites had so much hate, you know. And it's crazy, like the whites, they would lie so much to the blacks. They would lie. They just lie, and then like they even lied about the luxurious cruise ship, and then that's how they became slaves. And that was just effed up. They lied about the land and everything. Like they lied, and it's like crazy because kind of it just shows on the white side, it's kind of like cold, bitter hearts, and like, and then in hate, and then like on like the black side, it shows like love and trust and forgiveness and like coming togetherness. And we want to like love and trust, and then they want to like hate and separate, you know. Interesting to me. We want to love and trust and come together, and they want to hate and rape and separate. And some of these slave owners, they took these girls and sold them, and that's how sex trafficking happened, because you can pretty much do anything you want to your property, your human that you own. And it's like they treat these girls so bad, but yet they're them, you know, like says a lot about this piece of person. Like it's just like, and it's just sad, like wow, like people were sold. Like I mean, still today there's human trafficking underground. I mean, why do you think there's like all these like tunnels underground, you know? Like they're still using that. They're still using tunnels underground. The government, certain, you know, government know of it. Of course they do, if they're like jurisdiction of the land. And if it's like a certain like black market of e-commerce, you know, and it's making a lot of money, you know, underneath the radar, then why would they stop it, you know? Like, and then it's just crazy because it's like it's another side of the world, and it's the side of the business. The negative hijack this planet, and sometimes like I'll like go astray from like my mission, but then I'll always come back and wake up and like have all these thoughts of the world and what's happening. It's, you know, knowing something without knowing. I have it all in here. So here is a fun reminder. Anything that you hear negative today, anything at all, and you could take this with you along your journey, but just starting today, if you hear anything negative from anyone at all, you don't have to listen to it, because you can choose to have your world and your bubble and your aura filled with your energy and your thoughts. A lot of positive and amazing things are attracted to other positive, amazing things, you know? Love is not jealous. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love is understanding. And most importantly, you are love. So you can show someone what love is. It's simplicity. It's the simpleness of bliss. A lot of people at times, when they are not happy with themselves, love to project their hate onto somebody else. because they don't know what else to do. They like to humiliate people. They like to make them feel less than. They like to talk badly about them, poorly about them. Specifically, when you see a human, you know what kind of human you're talking to. Choices that they make, the choices of words that they choose to represent them, they choose to express themselves and life itself, because they are an individuation of part of the universe. We all have different personalities and different shells, but we are the same light. But it depends on what kind of energy are we carrying in here. Am I carrying good energy? Am I carrying some bad energy? And it comes from within. So they say how you're glowing from within. That's what that is. Anyways, don't give the negativity any power. You don't have to dwell in it. You don't have to live there. They don't pay rent here. They don't pay rent here. You're good. You know, it's kind of like they don't exist, because they don't. And we're always manifesting people inside of our lives, which is a blessing. So keep your eye open. Not these naked eyes that lie and deceive you in this illusionistic world. But if you open this mind, you'll be able to see other things in this world through these eyes. This world is part of evil, betrayal, sadness, heartache, pain, disease. But that's what this world is. So no matter what cards you're dealt with in this world, how will you choose to look at it and use it?